JP, the SiteWorks fame. We're on the ecoFLATS project roof here, and we're commissioning the building's 20.16 kilowatt solar PV array. And this is a big component as part of this project's net zero goal. It's going to be producing clean electricity right on the rooftop here and feeding it into the electrical service that serves the 3 floors of apartments below us. And right now we're going to test it out to see if it works. We've got it all installed and the sun is cooperating. So I'm going to show you what we've got here on the roof. We've got obviously our solar panels. We have 96 210 watt monocrystalline panels. They're flat to maximize the amount of array that we can get on the roof. We could tilt them a little bit, but we'd give up spacing for shading. So we decided to go flat with them to get more array on the roof. And they're served by 3 inverters. These are the electronic devices you see on the wall, and they convert the DC electricity that the panels produce and turn it into AC, and it syncs up with the grid that provides regular power to the building. And if there's excess power, like there is going to be right now, it's going to be feeding it backwards back to the grid, and you get credit for that power at the same rate that you do when you purchase the power. So, let's take a little tour over here. First we have our disconnect box. JP, if you'll do the honors here. Right. So, from downstairs there's another box just like this next to the electrical service panel, and that's preventing power from coming up here. So, by turning the switch on, we're going to allow AC power to come meet the power that the solar produces. But this is not our final turn on. We're going to turn on the inverters after this. So, this is step 1.
All right.
Plunk. Big Frankenstein style switch there. It's almost alive. So we know that this worked because now we can see power right here at these meters that were before blank. So this is telling us that we have AC electricity here ready to meet the output of the inverters. This keeps cumulative track of how much power has been produced by each inverter. So the array is divided into 3 parts, and there's an inverter serving each part of the array. So each part will be able to be online independently. So the next step is to turn this switch right here from horizontal to vertical. And we're going to see lights come on to the inverter screen here. And when we've got a solid green, that means we're up and running. It takes a few minutes. Always longer when you're waiting. There you go.
We do them all.
There we go. Go ahead, do them all. It's telling us its serial number. Eventually we're going to have all this information as to what it's producing and what the building's using on a display in the lobby, so everyone will be able to tell how close they are to their goal of net zero, and therefore make changes to the way that they're using energy to make those two come closer together. So here we go. It's getting started. Everything is zeros right now. What it's doing right now is it's in waiting mode right now. It's waiting for a stable output from the solar panels in DC, and then it's waiting for a stable input from the grid in AC, and to make sure those are all within parameters, and then click, starts opening up the relays. It's got a flashing light here. Once it's solid, we'll be officially live on this power plant. And it's about to go. Right now it's doing what's called MPP search. That's maximum power point tracking. It's making sure it's always getting the maximum amount out of the panels at any one point. It tells us CO2 saved. Here we go. We are live, producing 1,200 watts on this part of the array right now, and that's just going to go up here as the sun peeks out.
All right. Well, thanks a lot,
congratulations, man. Yeah, way to go.
From the beginning, and still here today. Thank you so much.
It's been a long road.
It's been a very long road.
Yeah.
2 years since we started thinking about this project to getting these panels on today. So thank you to Imagine Energy and Robert Black here in the back as well, who's instrumental in getting the property in the beginning. So thank you to everybody.
Woo!